Let's stop going around in circles. So much has happened to cryptocurrency in just 1 year. This unpredictable market has made some bold and lucky investors rich, but it has also caused for some to lose a lot of money as well. Well, that's just expected nature of an industry bound with uncertain regulations and of course outright scams. But things are far worse for Cardano ADA. So many predictions have flown into the air about the Cardano price, but none of them have seen the light of day. Was everything about Cardano a lie from the get-go? Well, in most cases, cryptocurrencies tend to move in an upward percentage of 10%. This is quite normal given the volatile state of cryptocurrencies and market forces of demand and supply. However, in specific periods, crypto can make a major move, whether it unexpectedly falls or jumps due to catalysts. These are parabolic moves and are usually seen in small cap and newly listed cryptocurrencies. The same occurrence is common in assets like stocks, commodities, and of course traditional currencies. Several catalysts have aided Cardano's progress and rise in value over the years, but most of them have been unable to sustain the triggered moves. Despite the market storms in 2022, investors might be looking to put some money to work while digital asset prices are down. Cardano ADA still stands out as a perfect alternative, which has tumbled to a whopping 73% this year. What is up with this particular coin? And will investors still be able to hold their horses high and consider Cardano ADA after being through a wild ride that is this year? It has been a messy year for cryptocurrencies, and the proof-of-stake coin Cardano is still recording failures. Recently, a once promising decentralized finance project built on Cardano ADA has halted development. In a tweet addressed to the Cardano community, the project cited funding and project timeline uncertainty as the potential reasons for ceasing operations. Cardano was barely a year into development after raising $10 million last year through a funding round led by the now defunct crypto hedge Three Arrows Capital, Cardano C Fund, and Ascent of Assets. The project was working on stablecoin minting and foreign exchange services, and was envisaged to be the MakerDAO and the Curve Finance of Cardano. According to the tweet by Cardano, development on Cardano has been arduous. Development on Cardano has been difficult with a lot of funding going into tooling, infrastructure, and security. This, alongside the uncertainty around development completion, has led to the best course of action, which is halting the development of DUSD. The Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson rose to the occasion and acknowledged that the turnout of things is a total loss on investment. In a video update, he said that as an early investor in the project, his investment appeared to be a total loss. I saw over the last few days some grumblings about Cardano having issues, and then on Twitter a tweet came out that they had now discontinued operations, or at least they are scaling back to a point where they are no longer going to be able to deliver what they promised that they were going to deliver, he said. Hoskinson admitted that he was an investor in the project through the C Fund, and what was incredibly distasteful for him was the fact that the management of the projects blamed Cardano for their fallouts. Cardano claimed that building on Cardano was difficult and would be halting operations but leaving their code open source. Charles Hoskinson went ahead to say that the issue was connected to the project's leadership rather than the technology behind Cardano or lack of funds. Quote, "I will remind everyone that Ethereum raised $18 million, of which they only got to deploy $9 million because they lost $9 million to market volatility, and they can hedge their Bitcoin properly, and they delivered the second market cryptocurrency in the world. This was not a funding issue, it looks like it was a leadership issue." End quote. In contrast, the Cardano founder had a solid leadership structure, and perhaps this is one of the potential reasons why the Cardano ecosystem has not drifted apart. He is a co-founder of Ethereum, and this is a good sign. We can imagine bringing what he learned in Ethereum project to the table when working on Cardano. However, so far, sound experience and leadership has offered little to no change in the ADA price. But the Cardano network is duly respected for having a great leader like Hoskinson. The crypto storm is thick, but Cardano is already seeking means of scaling this phase. Perhaps all we need to do is trust Cardano again is to remember how it first started. Tracing the history and peculiarities of a coin helps to awaken slouching desires. Can you recall when Cardano's real goal was to become the Internet of blockchains? From its inception, it vowed to create an ecosystem that permits seamless interchangeability between different blockchains. Developed in late 2017 by Charles Hoskinson, Cardano thrives as an innovative cryptocurrency and is often dubbed as an Ethereum killer. That identity was given to Cardano because it tries to improve the issue of scalability, which was the missing gold in Ethereum before the merge upgrade happened earlier this year. Investors seem to relish this approach as Cardano has produced an incredible return 1,500% in the last 5 years of its existence. Cardano is unique from other cryptocurrencies as the development process can be seen as slow and steady. Updates are researched carefully and peer-reviewed before being implemented, a process that definitely takes time but can improve the blockchain's growth by ensuring that mistakes are limited. Cardano has a future and it does look promising. The possibility of improved speed and scalability make Cardano a valid disruptor in the world of decentralized finance, thereby changing the likes of Ethereum and Solana. The planned launch of an algorithmic stablecoin called JED also provides another catalyst for Cardano in the near term. Useful in providing liquidity to certain DeFi protocols, JED can compete with popular stablecoins like Tether and USD Coin. What's going to happen to the ADA coin price as a result? Well, that's the main focus. For now, as the network continues its thoughtful and deliberate development process and finds ways to implement utility in various industries, the coin price could rise over time. When that happens, it could be enough of a reason for investors to allocate a small percentage of their portfolios to Cardano. Since the entry of the smart contract feature, the Cardano network has grown significantly, and it moves closer to competing with established platforms such as Ethereum. Cardano's price prediction is still bearish, but the double pattern will likely support it around 30 cents. On November 27th, 3,811 distinct smart contracts were running in Cardano's Plutus smart contract platform. According to the Cardano blockchain inside data, after registering 947 smart contracts on January 1st, the value inclined by more than 300% in 2022. The rise in Cardano smart contracts follows the additional network development to improve the feature's usability. Cardano claims that the team has been concentrating on expanding script capability, the Plutus debugger MVP, and concluding the spread of full Babbage support in the Plutus tools before its release. Going forward, Cardano has launched its Plutus dApp developer resource website. Developers can now learn how to create decentralized applications using Plutus smart contracts, while beginners can learn about dApps. All of this sounds quite impressive, doesn't it? The rate at which Cardano is stepping up its game is quite expected, yet also alarming. Given the ongoing network development activities, the Cardano community believes that the expected adoption will skyrocket the value of ADA. The famous crypto influencer, Bitboy Crypto, also thinks the same way, given his profound interest in Cardano. After the official rollout of the Vassal hard fork on September 22nd, the number of Cardano smart contracts has increased. The hard fork was intended to improve scalability of the network. Regardless of the initial concerns about Vassal's impact on functionality, the smart contract platform has grown in scope. The community had initially feared that the upgrade would distort the operation of the smart contracts. The Cardano creator allayed their fears by stating that his team has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that smart contracts were compatible with the changes. So, here we are now. On November 24th, a news report tweeted that the Cardano network had experienced a 90% increase in daily address activity. This was the network's second milestone, following the achievement of 1.2 million delegated addresses. It is an open secret that Cardano has fundamental growth, but the price of its underlying asset, ADA, remains unaffected. To determine the next price action, Cardano must break out of the 30 cent to 33 cent trading range. Cardano's team of developers hope to make it one of the leading networks used by decentralized applications, designed to cut out intermediaries and their associated costs in the fields such as finance and computing. The crux of the matter is that Cardano ADA is doing just fine. The founder is a very experienced personality in the crypto industry, and his reputable work experience will help Cardano carve its niche again. Right from the jump, Cardano has been the best. You can only see this best according to your viewpoint. From a bullish viewpoint, Cardano is undergoing processes that could set the pace for great returns in the following year. But of course, what are your thoughts on this? Let us have them in the comment section below. We'll see you in the next video, but before then, check out our other videos to find out how Cardano is living up to the dream of being the Ethereum killer. And as always, make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons.